Hello and welcome to this training module on the Sharp BigPad PNLB series. In this module we'll be looking at getting started, connectivity, working with your computer, using the onboard apps for computerless presentation and wireless casting. To get started, we simply switch the screen on with the button on the front. We're then presented with the main menu screen. To connect our computer, we plug in HDMI and USB and then select the input, in this case HDMI 1. Our connected computer is now available to use. We have a number of different ways to connect to BigPad PNLB series. They're shown here on the input section. We have HDMI, USB-C and VGA connections. Our active connection is shown in bold, in this case HDMI 1. Once connected, we simply control our computer by touching the screen with our finger. So we have left mouse click, we have right mouse click by pressing and holding the screen, and we have an on-screen keyboard on the taskbar here to input any text into our documents. To work with a Word document, we simply launch the document in the usual way, and we have full mouse control of that document simply by using our finger. If we wish to pinch and zoom to make text larger, the multi-touch technology of the board allows us to do so. To make an annotation, we simply pick up a pen and annotate on screen. And to erase that annotation, use the palm of our hand to do so. All markups stay where they have been written, so we can review them later on in our meeting. If we wish to add text into a document, we simply use the on-screen keyboard here and type directly in, like so. The document can be saved in the usual way, either with or without the annotations. Simply choose a different name if you wish to have two different versions. To work with an Excel document, we simply launch the document in the usual way, and we have full mouse control of that document through scrolling, pinching and zooming to expand the cells, and the on-screen keyboard to input data. Once we have content in our Excel spreadsheet, we can use our annotation tools to mark up that document, and as we scroll through, the annotation will stay where written. If we save our document, we can save the annotations alongside or simply clear them by erasing them with our hand. To work with Microsoft Edge, we simply launch our web page and we have full control of that web page by scrolling with our finger. If we pinch and zoom, we can resize the text and content on the page. If we wish to annotate, we simply choose from the three dots here on the right-hand side and choose Web Capture. We get the option to capture an area or indeed the full page. By using our pen, we can annotate directly into that document. The annotation will stay where it's been made, and we can simply erase using the palm of our hand to erase the content. Any annotations made, together with the content we're reviewing, can be saved with a save icon here at the top, where we would choose a name and a place to save that document. To work with PowerPoint, we simply launch our document in the usual way and choose PowerPoint Show. We can navigate through our slides by swiping from right to left or left to right. If we want to annotate into our document, simply pick up the pen and make our annotation on screen. The annotation will stay on the page we made it, even if we navigate away. If we wish to erase the annotation, we simply use the palm of our hand to do so. At the end of our PowerPoint presentation, we're given the option to save our annotations. We can either do so or we can discard. In this case, I'll keep them. So we can see here the annotation is on the page we made it. When not connected to a computer, we have a series of apps that we can use within our meetings. The first is our whiteboard. The whiteboard gives us a series of pens and erasers to make notes on the fly. We simply pick up our pen and make annotations directly to the board. We can add pages, like so, and navigate through them with the arrows. By using our palm, we can simply erase the content, and we can program both tip and end of the pen for two different functions. So if I use the back of my pen, I tap on an icon, that will then allow me to write in red with the back of the pen, for instance, and in black with the front. Each of the icons down the side, we can program in that way. On the home screen, we have a web browser where we can navigate through web pages using the bar across the top here and the on-screen keyboard. To make annotations directly into the web browser, we tap the button on the side, choose a pen, and make annotations directly into there. These annotations can be erased using the palm of our hand. From the File Manager app of the P&LB series, we can open up documents such as images, PDFs, or video clips directly from the screen. We can then use our annotation tools from the side menu to mark up these documents with pens or highlighters. We can erase the annotations made, and we can choose to save that document directly to the display. The P&LB series has an onboard annotation feature which allows us to annotate over the top of any content delivered. Behind me we have my laptop connection, and by tapping on the screen, the sidebar here offers me a pen which will allow me to annotate directly over the top of any content shown. That annotation can be erased, remade, and saved directly to the board for further reference. To wireless cast a laptop directly to the display, first we need the Bytello Share app. To get the app, simply click on Bytello Share from the display, click User's Guide, and follow the on-screen instructions. Once we've downloaded the Bytello Share app from the display, we simply launch the app type in the activation number shown on screen and click Share Screen. We get the option to choose our whole screen or an individual window. I'll choose my whole screen. We need to accept the invitation on the display, and we now have our laptop content cast wirelessly directly to the display. We also have wireless mouse control of our cast laptop. We can wireless cast our iPad directly to the display simply by choosing the casting option from the iPad, choose the display from the list, and choose Accept on the display. The iPad content is then available to view, and with the annotation tools from the side menu, we can choose a pen, we can make an annotation over the top of that content and choose to save the image directly to the screen for further review. To cast an Android device directly to PNLB, we need to download the Bytello Share app from the App Store. Once we have the app, we simply type in the access code shown on screen and click Start on the app. We need to accept the cast on the display, and our device is then shown on screen. We can use the annotation tools of the display to mark up our casted device, and we can save those annotations directly back to PNLB.